So what advice can you give to young people so that they can continue sticking towards their dream even in spite of all the obstacles?
Yeah, one thing, when you have a dream, you have to think one thing. The dream is great. The thing behind the dream is tough, right? So when you want a dream is that you have to ask yourself, what do you want to sacrifice? Not say, I want to do anything to get my dream, but what are the things you really want to do? You have a failure, you have mistakes, people don't like you, people don't team with you, all the stuffs. When you have a dream, you have to think the backside of the dream very clearly. So everybody ask yourself, what do you have? Right? And what do you want? And very important, what will you give up? If you don't think about what will you give up, you will not have what you have. So when I start my business, I know internet 1995, 90s, nobody believed internet in China will happen. So if I want to sell my products, I know today as a salesman, I go out, 10 people. If I talk to 10 business people always say no. Why people want to help you? People say, nobody helped me. Why people should help you? People help you, that is extremely you're lucky. People don't help you, that's very common. So when you go out, nobody have a deal with you, you say, yeah, I'm right, nobody deal with you. If you got one deal, you should be honored, extremely happy because you're extraordinary. So don't be discouraged when people don't help you. Why people should help you? You should earn the right to be helped. Right? So when you have a dream, you have to ask, what are the things you want to pay for the dreams?
Okay. So that's a very interesting perspective, Dr. Ma, really understanding what you're willing to give up. Now we want to talk about this role model that you've often talked about in a lot of your interviews, Forrest Gump. Oftentimes you cite this quote from that movie, "Life is a box of chocolates." But with that, we wanted to know more about how you stumbled upon Forrest Gump and what kind of different perspective in the world has watching that movie given to you.
Yeah, that's a very interesting question. The day I watched the Forrest Gump was in a friend's home in Seattle. And that week was my most frustrated, dismayed period. I was so upset, I was cheated by my friends, and I failed, like 5 projects, all failed. So I almost to say, well, Then I happened to be in Seattle, in my friend's home, and he had a video, the Forrest Gump, we watched that evening, and I watched the movie. I think we have to stay foolish with our dream. Don't think we are smart. We have to stay foolish with our dreams, and we have to continue. Be simple. Like Forrest Gump is very simple. He's not a smart guy. He continued to do running. He thinks that he said nobody, he will only want to make business benefit from catch shrimps. A lot of people want to make business, make money by catching whales, sharks. You got to do business with big companies. So I thought that time, yes, he's right. We should serve normal people. We should catch shrimps. We should supporting small business. So be simple, stay foolish, and no matter what, just to continue. And do not complain others. Only complain yourself. Checking, what's the problem with me? Did I change myself? Later I found a lot of people fail because when they fail, they always complain about the others. That's his fault, that's that problem, that problem. And only those people always check their own problems. These people survive. These people succeed. For years, for part of 18 years, I don't think Alibaba may complain a lot. If you complain, you have to have a solution. If there's no solution for complaint, don't complain. Right, that's it.
So in the movie Forrest Gump, you talked about the shrimp, right? There were basically days before they finally caught that big haul of shrimp. So Forrest had to go through a lot of failure before he got success. With that, you've always said to young people that they should be able to learn more from their failures rather than their successes. What do you think the types of failures young people make that they should learn the most from?
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you that one day I was reading after Second World War, and I feel impressed not is how much victories, successful battlefield that he achieved. I think, well, if I were just young man at that time, I could do better. But I was impressed by how many suffers, the terrible experience that he survived. That surprised me. The grandfather always tell us, Jack, I've been doing that much. I made a lot of mistakes. I still surviving. I said, wow. But if he say, I've been achieved that much, I say, hey, if I were your age, if I were that time, I could do better. So people will feel proud when you tell your grandson about how much tough days you have gone through. I think one day I share with my kids, my grandchildren, how much Alibaba have gone through the tough days, the mistakes. Doing business is just like go to the battlefield. The survivor wins. No matter how brave you are, you're dead. People forget you within 3 days. But if you survive, you always have chance. And go to battlefield is that an experienced soldier know that how to hit himself and then fight. Young soldiers just to go out to fight. There are different reasons for success. There are various reasons for one person to be successful, but there are almost the same reasons for people who fail. Greedy, right? Wrong team, run too fast, with too much money. By the way, you will never make big mistakes where you don't have money. Right? So people say, if I have money, I'm going to do a big business. No. Remember that all the mistakes the other people made, you will make it.